All right. Hey, everybody, welcome to Highly Motivated with your host, me, Oraganji. And we are here on a Wednesday session, a smoky talk, a chit-chat, a community get-together. That's what's happening right now. If you're new to the show, just letting you know there's no expectations, no set conversations. This is a show about anything, everything, all the time. Anything and everything all the time. I am the Oraganji. I come to this show to help spread the positivity, the authenticity, the realness that we are missing. The realness that we are missing in today's society. We forget to be real. We don't even know how to be real anymore. Why? Because we're programmed. We are programmed in an organized civilization to do as they say, and we do. We all do as they say. But here on this show, we're awakening. We are here to wake each other up, to see reality, to see the world, to see ourselves. One of the most important things, we don't see ourselves. We don't know ourselves. We don't know what truly makes us happy or what truly makes us smile. We just don't know. And we don't research it. We don't delve into it. We don't find out our authentic likes. Not programmed, not responsibly, not anything other than what makes you smile inside. That's delicious. So here I am, highly motivated, Wednesday, smoky talk, get together of the community as a whole. I'm really excited. This has been a super busy week. The Villages, Ocala, Tampa. I've been all over the place. And today I had the opportunity to ride on an airboat. I saw so many gators, so many alligators, a lot of tiny alligators, but that's okay. They're still razor sharp. You know, they're still super dangerous. Even if they're tiny, they're still super dangerous. But I didn't know the beauty of these intercoastal waterways so close to the house. I didn't know the gorgeousness that's all around me. I had no clue. And I think maybe that's where I want to start. I want to start at the beauty that's all around you. I want to start at the world and the life around you, and we just don't notice it. We don't notice the sunrise anymore. We don't notice the sunset. We don't notice those sweet moments that you just sit there and smile, and you smile at your environment. You smile at your world. You smile at yourself. You smile at the people that are with you. That's authentic. That's part of the journey of highly motivated. That's all of us here. We are all Ganjis. So there is a lot to talk about today, but not. There is and there isn't. One of the topics that we only touched on last episode was the underwater alien bases. Look, we left it off where only, we haven't even, 80% of the oceans here on Earth still have not been explored. So we're going to go back to that in just a moment. But 80% of the oceans still not explored here on Earth. So we know more about the moon than we know about our own oceans. And that's a wild thing. So we're going to talk about that maybe a little bit later. A little bit later, we might jump into some of our micro topics. One of the micro topics we're going to talk about today are crystals. Crystals. Why crystals? Wait, I got the green gang. Hold on a second. And really quickly, I've got Caminator, welcome to Highly Motivated. Slippity hip hop, hip kitty slip on chip dip. There you go. Not even sure what the fuck that means, but excellent. And yes, we've got Stealth. Everybody welcome Stealth to Highly Motivated. Gavin, how you doing, Gavin? Welcome to the show. Good to have you here. Excellent. We've got Gavin here for the Smoky Talk. You had a busy day, busy week? A lot of shit going on?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
No, not
Happy
really.
420, by the way.
But yeah, happy 420.
Happy 420. We haven't done a show since the night before 420.
What's up,
Oh, and
Stealth?
Stealth is telling you, hey, Gavin. So no, we're gonna talk about some interesting shit, and I do want to start with crystals. So you'll notice, we were gonna do a giveaway on Friday of a smaller crystal, a citrine, like this one, but this is a little bit larger chunk. And actually, Gavin, you know where I picked this up?
Where?
There's a place on your side of town called Fairy Dust.
Never heard
I know
of
it
it.
has a. You heard of it? It's not too far away. It's like from where your fiance works at the Elianos. It's like 2 minutes, 3 minutes away, 2-3 minutes down the road. And look, I want to start this conversation where I wasn't totally into crystals. A couple of years ago, I started to, but a couple of years back, I was never that crystal person. I was always the guy that was like, oh, crystals, really? Oh, birthdays, really? Oh, zodiacs, really? You're those kind of people. But the older I've gotten, the smarter I've gotten, the more I've learned to understand how simplicity changes the world. And we're run by numbers. We're run by crystals and vibes and frequency. So I'm wearing a rather large citrine crystal. It's to bring abundance and clarity and other things into your life. Now, crystal wearing is a new thing for me. I used to carry them in my pockets. I would collect them, but never really wear crystals. I want to welcome Terry, old school friend. Terry, welcome to Highly Motivated. Remember, everybody, you can catch us tonight on multiple different channels. We are live currently on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, TikTok. That's it. That's it. I got all excited there. I just wanted to keep going, and I guess not. Okay, so we are here on the show. No expectations, no set conversations. But let me start it with this. I didn't always believe in crystals. Not like that, you know? Not in the way people whisper about healing and energy. Like it's something that you can bottle and wear around your neck. But then I started to learn something simple. Crystals don't guess. They repeat. They repeat perfectly. Over and over and over again, a pattern so stable that we trust it. We trust crystals to keep time, crystals to keep information, crystals for frequency and energy. We trust crystals to run circuits. I'm a computer guy by trade. By trade, I'm a computer dude. And crystals run our infrastructure. This that I'm wearing, so much information and power that it holds. We trust crystals to hold information long after we're gone. And you know, they've done those experiments with crystals where they've encoded it with hundreds, if not millions of terabytes of information. This is lost knowledge. Even Stealth is saying, look, Stealth is over here saying all computer circuits are printed on slices of large crystals. Caminator, well, thank you very much. Thinks I'm awesome. Good day to you as well. I wish you all a good day, good day, good day, good day. Okay, but, you know, so with crystals being so important, so powerful, so incredible, they hold information. And so suddenly the little stone around my neck doesn't feel so little anymore. This crystal now feels bigger, more powerful, I'm more in tune with so much more now. So in that, I mean, the language of science, there's something called piezoelectricity. Piezoelectricity. Pressure in, electricity out. Electricity in, vibration back. And this is where crystals become very important. This is where crystals start to change everything. Everything. So if a crystal can translate pressure into energy, what happens when you are the pressure? Did you hear that, Gavin? Did you hear the magic there? If crystals can translate pressure into energy, what happens when you are the pressure? You are the divining energetic energy direction. So what happens? So when life leans on you, when the weight builds, when your thoughts get way too loud, what are you converting that into? What are you turning that energy that you're creating into? Because maybe, just maybe, the crystal isn't doing anything mystical at all. Maybe it's doing something consistent. I don't know if that's the right word. Consistency. Consistency in a world like this. In a world like this, consistency feels like magic. To be consistent in what you do creates the magic in the world around you. So consistency, that does feel like magic in our world, doesn't it? We walk around unstable, emotions shifting, beliefs bending, attention scattered across 1,000 different signals. Phones in our pockets running on crystals. While we forget we are electrical too. We are electrical beings. Neurons firing, signals traveling, frequency everywhere. Frequency everywhere. Carla, welcome to Highly Motivato. Welcome to the show. Long time no see. But we are energy, and frequency is everywhere. And then we pick up something that never forgets its structure. So here's where crystals get interesting. Something that holds its form no matter what room it's in, no matter what company it keeps. And we say, does this have power? Talking about crystals. Tonight we're gonna micro topics. We got a lot of things to talk about. Michael Chapman. Welcome everybody. We got Michael Chapman, Stoners for Swag, on the Facey Bookie. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Good to have you here. So we ask, do crystals have power? Do crystals have power? Maybe the better question really is, what happens to us when we're near something that never loses its pattern? What happens to us? Because I've worn this citrine, not because it gives me abundance, but because it reminds me. It's reminding me to stand like somebody who already has that abundance, who already has that understanding. The citrine offers many things in my life: balance, connection, abundance, gratitude. It reminds me to give gratitude to the universe. It's reminding me to thank the universe for everything. Everything. I've held quartz, not because it heals me, but because it helps me. It helps me focus long enough to hear myself think again. It centers my brain. Does it work? I feel the work of it. And maybe that's the part we don't talk enough about. Maybe the crystals are helping us see ourselves clearly again, without all the mess and the chaos that surrounds us in this world. Crystals don't change your life. They hold a frequency long enough for you to match it, for you to see it, for you to believe it, for you to believe it. Wow. That's slightly physics, that's psychology. It may be something in the middle that we haven't named yet. It's real. In the only place that matters, your experience. Because science is now whispering we can store entire libraries inside of crystal structures. Information preserved for millions, billions of years in a crystal. So if a crystal can hold data, who's to say it can't hold a pattern, a resonance, a reminder, a still point in a moving world? And maybe that's real power. Not healing, not magic, but alignment, remembrance. Because in the end, you're not wearing a crystal to become something else. You're wearing it to remember what it feels like to be consistent. To be consistent. That's what we're doing here. We are learning to be consistent again. We are learning to believe in our own power, believe in our own energy. I think the belief in our energy, and when you are consistent in that belief, you are consistent in your actions, in your desire, life changes. Is that Chase you got hiding next to you over there?
Yeah.
That's Chase. Chase! Welcome to Highly Motivated. Welcome to the show. Holy shit, it's like 16 minutes in. I haven't sparkied anything up. Hold on. Let's fix that. Let us fix that.
Smoking on some floaty doughs.
So are you smoking on some floaty doughs? Shut up. Maybe I got some. Maybe I've got some. I do have a beautiful lion's order. I do have some gorgeous ideal cannabis. All of this, people, by the way, from Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida. Goldflower, organic, hand trimmed, living soil. What does that mean? It means it matters what we put in our body. It means no pesticides, no fertilizers, no bullshit. That's what it means. If you have a medical card here in the state of Florida, Goldflower. Really, the only place you should be going. The only people that really give a shit about their bud. They give a shit about you. They give a shit about what you're putting in your body. And you should give a shit as well and go shop at Goldflower Cannabis. Goldflower, my number one choice in the state of Florida. Actually, you recommend it as well? Actually, my number one choice, kind of, in the United States. In the entire United States, they would be my number one choice right now.
To the States and tried their other flower, but I can say in Florida, yeah, it's the top one I go to.
Shut up. You know what I have here? Look at this. I've got a Flossy Dose right there. We've got a Flossy Dose, and we're going to smoke it right now.
I got some in the bone.
Ooh, it smells good. See, I do the smell test always to see if I smell some other shit and it smells good, but not as good.
Yeah,
so Flossy Dose is a cross between Flo and Dosey Dose. And Flo is the magic maker. Flo comes from Afghani and purple Thai, both indica-leaning type of plants, or much more muscle, mind, relaxing type of plants. But together, the hybridization, the cross between the two of those created Flo, which is sativa leaning, more of a vasodilator, helps with nerve and bone pain, helps to reduce cravings of hunger. Flo, you were saying?
Oh, shit. I went to the Goldflower on 420.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, they didn't have shit.
So they were telling me, listen, when I went in there the other day, yesterday I think it was, they were telling me, they were like, look, Oren, we're going to catch a lot of shit for this, but came 420, we had nothing. Came 420, and we were like, our shelves were empty. I'm like, what?
Like, they only had 3 strains of flower when I went in there. And so I got Gush Mints.
Gush Mints is a good one. It's stinky.
I like it. And then I got like 4 pre-rolls of the Flossy Dose.
Okay. Well, I think they got 5 for $25 on the pre-rolls.
Yeah,
Great
5,
deal.
I got 5, I think.
So, and you guys, look, by the way, Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida. I would say right now their pre-rolls are number one. And that's not because I love those people. It's because they're really doing a great job. Look, this is a tube, not a cone. I hate cones. Cones hold dust and shit. And, you know, these, look how chunky. Look how chunky that is. You see that chunkiness? That's how a pre-roll should be. A pre-roll should be chunky. Why? It's going to smoke different, slower, you know? It's going to smoke more even. When it's all dust, it smokes, you get like a canoe. The thing canoes, and it burns only one end. No, what we're going to do, we're going to be lighting up this Flow-C-Dose. Congratulations on your Flow-C-Dose. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. I'm going to warm it up. I'm warming it up. No, I like these. These are done in a hand roll machine.
So it's not like
and they use small buds. They don't use trim. They use small buds.
Right. I got some ice up there too. Loaded up to the top.
Oh, you got some ice in that bong? The reason Gavin is putting ice in his bong is because, well, interestingly, the ice will make a lot of the tar stick to the ice. And it's also cooling down the hit, so it's easier for his lungs to take. Because in a bong, you get that heat. I mean, the water doesn't necessarily do it all, but you get that heat, and it can mess with your throat, mess with your lungs. The ice cools it down, so you can actually take a bigger hit, and it expands inside of you. But also the ice, the tar sticks to the ice, so you're not getting all that nasty tar in the inhalation. That's lovely. Look at that. It's nice. It's already burning well. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Welcome to Highly Motivated. All of you are the Oraganjis. And look, we're talking crystals right now. We've got some other micro topics that we want to chit-chat about. For example, just one of the things I'd like to bring up quickly. Do you guys remember before 420 on 419, the last episode, we were talking about starting our own 420 event. We were talking about creating our own 420 next year. So I've put a few posts with some banners, flyers, and call to action. So kind of like a call to. The fuck is this? What is it with you? What is it with you? My daughter comes in here just now. My oldest daughter. My oldest daughter just walks in here with a spoon. She goes, "Here you go. We didn't have any forks." Okay, we'll just put that spoon here. You never know when that's going to come in handy. Honestly, that could come in handy. I just don't know for what. Maybe she was foreshadowing me needing a spoon, whatever. So, really quickly mentioning before we get back into the talk for crystals, we are putting together an Oraganji, Be Your Own Ganji 420 and Earth Day event. So 420 and Earth Day will be celebrated on the same day.
Goldflower has landed.
What the hell was that? That was like the weirdest thing. I don't know what happened. Resume broadcast. What the fuck is that? What was that? That was like the weirdest thing just now. Don't even know what happened. Okay. So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited in the sense that we are going to start our own 420 event, the Oraganji. Be your own Ganji. We're all our own Ganjis, like a Stephen Ganji or a Michael Ganji or let me see. Here we go. Hey, we got Gavin back once again. Welcome, Gavin. Always, whenever you disappear, I get nervous. I think it's aliens. I think maybe the cops will come.
It's usually not aliens. It's usually the po-po.
I think aliens are much more exciting, and that's another micro topic we might be getting to, or we might not. Whatever. So, quickly talking about it, and we'll talk about it more later. We have some locations that I'm checking out, and if you have any suggestions for locations for an event, for next year's 420 event. We already have the horticulture. Cowboy that was on the show from the horticulture. They've already said that they will play the event. They are our headliner. And in that, I would love to get some midget wrestling or little people wrestling and midget kiss or little people kiss. And whatever other little people we can get into the event. Why little people? I don't know, but it seems exciting. And it seems that calls out to many different demographics. Many different type of people want to be a part of midget wrestling. Bring your friends, bring your family. This is serious stuff. No, next year's Oraganji event, we are starting to plan it now. Tickets will be going on sale in November. Maybe in November, tickets go on sale, maybe December. So definitely this year, tickets are going to go on sale. We are going to have a pre-sale. At the door, if you can find us, tickets will be like $50. But if you buy them ahead of time, $25. And really, I'm not even sure if I'm going to give people the address unless you buy a ticket. Like if you know somebody and they give you the address and you show up there and you're able to get $50 to get in, it is what it is. We're going to be paying the bands, the midget wrestlers. We're going to be paying the staff, the people working, the bartenders, the people cleaning up, the people serving food. We are going to pay them top dollar. This is not about us making money. This is about coming together as community. This is about coming together in the right way. Reclaiming, right? Reclaiming
I want to be
420.
part of this.
You are part of it. You don't have a choice.
I'm gonna buy a ticket already. Me and my wife.
No, you're probably gonna be given a ticket. I'm gonna need your help. You know, everybody's help. Really, I need everybody's help because I want this to come back to community. I want to donate money to veterans groups. Rob Harmon and his Veterans Cannabis Care. I would love to donate back to Veterans Cannabis Care, Weed for Warriors, Randy Lanier's group of freedomgrow.org.
Yeah.
I want to donate from this event, the 420 event. I want to donate to veterans. I want to donate to everybody, anybody and everybody that we feel that we can give money to, we give it. Why? Because to do an event like this is to raise money for charity. And it's not about how high do you get. It's how much do I learn? How much do I connect with community? How much do I feel authentically amazing? There's going to be a lot of side quests. This is an event with music, magic, midgets, music, magic, midgets, little people.
Little people.
Oh, Michael Chapman, 100% you're going to be involved. What about the Cuban Club in Tampa or get Dab Day involved? And these are all possibilities the closer we get. Now, location is going to be a big deal. I don't know where. Look, I love the outskirts of Ocala because you find some really interesting shit. And the people from Orlando can come to Ocala. The people from the villages and Leesburg can come to Ocala. Gainesville people can come to Ocala. Jacksonville, they don't leave Jacksonville. Jacksonville's a special crowd as well. Jacksonville just wants to get high. Jacksonville's like, we're already community. I think right there, Orlando's a big deal. There's a lot of people in Orlando, and they need this. They need this reconnection. Orlando is always overshadowed and forgotten because of Disney. And Disney is not even in Orlando. Just so you know, it's in Kissimmee. I know, I see you people out there. All right, there we go. See, I want to be more like Gavin. That's it. He's got his hat on backwards. I'm going to put my shit on backwards. That's it. There we go. Done.
You look fucking awesome, Warren.
Thank you. Actually, I used to wear my hat like this always. I'd wear a bandana and I'd wear a hat. I don't know why I'd fucking wear a bandana. I didn't have any hair. Well, that's not true. Is that how you used to do it? So we are here hanging out, everybody, highly motivated. Our set conversations become everything and anything. Right now, look, we were talking about crystals a little while ago. Why? Because I've started wearing crystals again. And remember, Friday, this one we're going to give away.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So another citrine, just like I wear, but a little bit smaller and a little more polished, a little prettier, on a lovely silver chain. So you get a silver chain, you get a citrine. Very exciting. Okay. Actually, I just had another idea. Okay. So anyways, we were talking crystals. We're talking the magic. And not really magic. You are the magic. Maybe crystals are more of that, like when you hold on to the crystal, or maybe you rub it, maybe you're just thinking abundance. Maybe you're just thinking greatness in the universe. Maybe you're just thinking gratitude. Without the crystal, would you be thinking it? Would you be creating that energy about it? So maybe the crystal is just remembrance. The crystal is just a reminding that you are open to abundance. A reminder for gratitude to everybody, everything, everywhere. So we're talking about the show, locations. Again, if you have suggestions, please DM me, direct message. Send me your suggestions. Send me your ideas. I want to hear them all. And anybody that I've even reached out to or has reached out to me, first off, I want to say thank you. Second, I want to say this is going to be amazing. I already feel it. The energy is already building and shit is already coming together. Listen, things are already coming together. Oh my God, it's Troublesome Red. Everybody welcome Troublesome Red to Highly Motivated. Let me see. I won't be able to make it, but I'm happy to find some money and donate an entry for someone. Crystals are nature's modem boosters. They are. Crystals are absolutely amazing. Look, ever since I started wearing this one, I feel more open. I feel more understanding. I feel like abundance is in the universe. I feel it. Now, when I feel it without the crystal, I do feel it. I'm just not paying attention to it as closely. But because of the crystal, I'm paying attention to it. Because of the crystal, I'm definitely making it more about the universe around me. Because of the crystal. Now, without it, is the universe around me still doing all the amazing shit that it's doing? Yes. Is the magic still happening? Yes. But is it amplified because I'm noticing it? Yes. That's exactly what it is. Kyle. Everybody welcome Kyle to Highly Motivated. Welcome to the show. Kyle's joining us on the Facebook. Remember, everybody, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, Tiki-Talker, available on all of these amazing places. Gavin, find a toothpick, please, to scoop out the crap from your bowl. A toothpick. Find a toothpick. Find something. Troublesome Red really wants you to clean out your bowl. This is why I don't smoke out of bowls anymore. You're muted. You muted yourself. You're still muted. We can't hear shit. Did I mute you? No. No, I didn't mute you. It's not me. It's you. Hey!
Hey! I do it like every few days.
Dude, just every few days?
Nasty and nasty and nasty.
So every few days, you clean your bowl?
Oh, yeah.
Every few days?
Yeah.
How could you take... It's like Angie. Angie in her bowl, she's like, she marinates it. And it's like, I can't, I'm like, she's like, she passes me the bowl and I look at it and I slide it back across the table. And I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna smoke.
I'm gonna go get a Q-tip.
He's like, fine. But no, so tonight we're talking a little bit about the show and watching him blow it was icky. Why? Everything. Let me see. Oh, stealth is like everything vibrates, including crystals. Even the walls and table, things that look still are not. Nothing is still. Nothing is still. Stealth. Christopher, very good observation. But he's 100% right. Nothing is still. Everything is vibrating. Like if you know the frequency, you can meld into almost anything. Through anything. Like you can go through walls. I mean, I don't know. Chris Angel. That's the guy. That's the name. If anybody ever watched this, not comedian, this magician, I saw this guy go through a pane of glass. Set up and not break the glass. Like he walked through. How can you do that? Like right in front of some shit. Absolutely crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Let me see. I clean the stem of the bowl every day with a toothpick, but the actual bowl every couple of days. See, look. Troublesome Red's breaking it down for you. She's like, look, you need something clean. You want it tastier. What the fuck are you doing over there? It's about your health. Don't just be putting shit in a bowl and lighting it on fire. Oh, it does look pretty rough. No, everything does vibrate. And tonight we're gonna talk about the show. We're gonna talk about crystals. We're gonna talk about the alien bases. But I think the show next year is gonna be great because we're gonna have education. And Troublesome Red, even though you're not capable of being there, we are gonna have a big screen and we're gonna be live. We are going to broadcast everything we do live. The entire event, the entire energy of what we bring to the table. Hey, we've got Stealth on Highly Motivated.
Hey,
welcome, Stealth. Welcome to the show.
Aaron. No agenda.
Happy days after 420. How you feeling? How's the week shaping up for you?
Oh my God, today was a low. Let me tell you, man, it was a low. I'm like, why do people even ask me anything? What am I doing? My boss handed me like, I'm a technical person. I write code for a living. And he handed me some corporate, like 400 corporate tasks. He's like, we have this, I can say this because I'm not revealing information, but we have a couple corporate reporting systems. And he's like, I need you to own this one. And I'm just like, oh, great. So I have to find the fun in things. I need to find the art, the core, the
the fun. All right, but now the why,
or
the why is what you create. The meaning is what you give meaning to. I mean, the fun that you find in it. Look, number one, you remind yourself you're a badass. You remind yourself you're fucking good at this shit.
So,
remind yourself that he brought it to you because others have failed.
Because
where
others have failed. That's right.
Conquer.
Thanks, Owen. I appreciate that. And I was gonna say, like, our core business is we help older people who are phasing into retirement and would like a part-time gig at home, work at home. So we basically we don't employ. We have an association of work-at-home experts who work part-time in insurance companies online, like from home, and give their insurance expertise. Because you hear a lot of accounting people. There's not a lot of kids getting into accounting, and there's not a lot of people getting into insurance.
Sexy. You're right. It's not a sexy. It's not a sexy industry. It's not. I mean,
it's not sexy.
And insurance and accounting, being a CPA needs to be reimagined. We need to have like a CPA calendar of the month. Like where they're biting hard on their pencil.
Right.
Maybe. I'm serious. People, we need to create a movement, kind of for different fields of what?
Yeah.
Different fields of work.
So yeah, that's accounting, right? But then insurance is like, oh, do you have property, casualty? Do you have personal lines, commercial lines? Are you a reinsurer? Are you, a surplus? Like I learned all this stuff over 7 years being in tech, but hearing all this stuff, and that's at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about helping people get jobs.
Okay, but it's helping people get jobs, but it's finding the excitement in the programming and the creation that you're doing. You are creating programs. You are creating workflow. Right. You need to find what excites you out of that so you can actually do it.
Yeah.
or even anything.
Yeah,
That's anything and everything in life.
Like I said, I write code, but really I don't need to write a lot of code doing this, but there's a little bit of opportunity for code. So I'm looking at the silver lining. And it's just something my boss needs me to do, man, and that's why I still have a job.
But that's exciting right there. You're looking to be able to write code. You're looking to be able to change something that only you can really create.
I work on anything. I'm a random task guy.
That's great. Look, Da Vinci worked on everything. Da Vinci didn't just do one thing. Da Vinci's like, I'm going to paint. And I'm going to do some chemistry shit. And
I think he did surgery and stuff too,
right? And I'm going to do surgery. And I'm going to learn about this and about that. So for Da Vinci, it was everything. So look at yourself like everything. Gavin, welcome back Gavin's once again. Look, Troublesome Red was giving him shit about his pipe, and he was like, I'm going to go.
No.
I was like, I didn't know what happened to him. Dynamo. Troublesome Red says Dynamo is a good magician. Let's check out Dynamo. Oh, and by the way, I see Stocky Brook 5-4, blah, 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 blah. Best viewers right here, people. You see that? Somebody has just said, we are the best viewers online. Look, I didn't say it. Somebody else has said this. And that's all I really read. That's how I read it. Best viewers online. Well, thank you.
The whole world is a scam.
The whole world is a scam.
It's 20% scam, 80% work, and it's a shame because people are like, it's not what you know, it's who you know. And it's like, it's a little bit of what you know and who you know, a little bit of each,
Wait, not necessarily. It's how you see it. It's not, look, I used to look at the world negatively. I used to look at the world like it was out to get me. Like they owed me something. Like everybody and anything. I needed to be famous, right? Or I needed to be known, or I needed to be heard, or I needed to be fucking important. And I was none of those things. Because I closed myself. I thought like I was owed. I thought like it needed to come to me. And it's how I saw the world.
Oh, I was an entitled, selfish person.
I was an entitled. I was taken care of. I mean, in all of that, I did not see the pain until the pain hit me. I did not see the pain until I had to crawl from the dirt. And by doing it, I learned who I was. By doing it, I learned everything.
So that happened to me.
I got the opportunity to stop looking at the world like it owed me.
At one point,
I started looking differently. Go ahead.
In 1999, while we were having that .com thing, the Y2K and the .com and all that, I had Computer Sciences Corporation, IBM, Oracle, Microsoft, all calling me to do consulting gigs to go out and fly around. They were going to pay me like an exorbitant amount.
Do you remember your energy at that time? Do you remember your mindset at that time?
I learned a few tricks from a consultant and thought I was hot shit because then I bought a book that showed all the same techniques. And then I went on a sort of technological jihad to find the most advanced company in my market. And I literally went on interviews and I was interviewing them to see, and one of them was like, yes, your concepts are advanced. Let's do this. And of course,
you just said it. I want everybody to hear what he said. He went into these interviews and his mentality, he didn't say it was his mentality, but you can hear in the way he just said it. He went on these interviews.
Interviewing them.
He was interviewing them.
I was interviewing them.
He was interviewing them. Every job I've ever gotten, I interviewed them. Every job I've ever actually gotten on things, I was the interviewee. Or interviewer in a situation where I shouldn't have been. And they would even look at me like okay, well, what next? I'm like, well, let's talk next. I mean, you take control mentally.
You have to.
Mentally, it's how you see it. It's how you feel. So right there, Chris, right there, that energy, that mentality, that frequency, that vibe of who you were, you need to pull that person because that's the person that gets you jobs. That's the person that gets you funding. That's the person that gets Stealth Time Machine Project right there on the Sci-Fi Channel.
No? You don't think so?
I just think, with the Stealth Time Machine project, I have enough story. I can just throw it together, man. I'm telling you, when they film stuff, dude, 95% of what they film ends up not in it. And,
well, a lot of times it doesn't. Look at what they did with Star Trek. Look, they threw some shit together, and you'd see similar sets on these planets. All these planets were, except for some fucking.
Well, in the original Star Trek, yeah, they reused the same shots over and over and just flipped out different planets. They're like, you'd see the Enterprise come in, same shots. Remember Battlestar Galactica, the original?
They used the same space shots forever. By the way, Danny, welcome to Highly Motivated Manishma. Kokach Tov.
Remember Battlestar Galactica? It was always
right. They always gave you the same thing.
Shots.
And you know something? Every time you saw it, you're like, yeah, that's really great.
Yeah, but whatever. Cool.
It was like right. It was like a whatever. At that point, you want to see the show, and it wasn't. Yeah. Oh, and so that's what I'm saying with you.
It was about the actor.
With you, sometimes maybe we over AI things, we over graphic them, we over CGI, we over everything. And if we get back to real filming or real, like just being real, like this,
like real,
this is shit that I kind of want to watch.
Semi-scripted, real, high-end podcast with high-end visual effects. So there is a time machine, and there is space battles, but
that's interesting.
It's just kind of thrown together like a podcast,
Yes. Yeah. I kind of like that. Tov, huh?
And what do I know? I don't know any better. I'm like, whatever,
Everybody, you can join us on 7 different places tonight. Just want to let you know that we broadcast in multiple places in case one kicks us off. We are still on 6 other places or 5 other places. We've actually been down to 3 other places at one point. So tonight we are talking a little bit of everything. We're talking energy. We are talking frequency. And right now I'm wearing a lovely citrine crystal. I never believed, like I said earlier, I gave the little diatribe about it. I didn't believe in crystals. And about 2 years ago, I started believing in me. And maybe the crystals help me remember me. Crystals are in everything. And that's really what made me start to believe the magic of crystals are already out there. Now I want to be the pressure that creates the energy. I want to be the pressure creating the energy. Yes. So what are crystals? Let's talk about some crystals.
Let's talk crystals.
The grounded science. Look, crystals are highly ordered atomic structures that always remember their shape. Perfect geometric repetition. That's a crystal. That structure allows crystals to store and transfer energy precisely. Now, you know about crystals, right? Right, Chris? You know what I'm talking about here.
So,
like you said, they vibrate at constant frequency.
So, it's weird. Like I don't want to play a video of it because it's just, I can explain it.
Yeah, explain it because we just can't do videos, damn it.
They take like a thin pencil lead, right? And they dip it in liquefied silicon, right? They melt it with glass, right? And they and what happens is along that pencil thing, which is already a crystal, it builds a big crystal. So if you can imagine a crystal that is like 3 times the size, like imagine a water cooler, but imagine it like 3 times longer, right?
Okay.
They make crystals that big. Dude, this is freaking incredible. They don't teach you this in computer science. They make a crystal that big, and then what they do is they slice it into those wafers. Those wafers they show you?
Okay.
Oh, look, the chips are on this wafer. And then they take, they put a wafer, and then they fill a chamber with gas and project light onto the wafer, and the gas is metals that settle onto the wafer, and they build it up a layer at a time, and that's how computers are built.
Wow,
that's
crystal. Actually no, that's insane. By the way, Danny over here says I went on a date with Crystal once. Does that count?
I know a girl named Crystal.
I know. There you go. See, and Stealth's over here goes, I know a girl named Crystal. Gavin's like, no, I don't. I've never known any other girls besides my girl. Gavin's over here. There are no other women besides my woman. So who? Women? There's women. There's other women in the fucking world. Shut up. That's Gavin right now. He's like, no, there's fucking nobody. Nobody turns to his woman. Nobody in the whole universe. But no, that does count, Danny. Thank you. We all do. But yeah, crystals. Look, crystals in there, like quartz crystal. It's used in watches, phones, radios, computers. Yeah, there's different crystals being used. Different crystals being used everywhere.
They apply quartz crystal. They apply electricity, the piezoelectric.
And that's piezoelectricity, right?
Yeah.
They apply pressure. Yeah. It generates electricity. They apply electricity, and it causes vibration.
The crystal. Yeah. Go ahead. No, please.
No. Because I was getting earlier. Remember, I said, I go, what happens when you are the energy? You are the pressure. This is pressure on that crystal. What is it producing? Energy. And the energy creates vibration. Okay, go ahead. Now you're saying.
Well, I mean, they have that quartz crystal as a clock on the computer, and it runs at a certain megahertz, but they multiply it somehow, and they speed it up so they can get even more precision. So it's just used as a beat. Like internally, the computer runs billions of clock cycles on its own, but it uses the crystal to keep it in time, to check itself. And it's very accurate.
Because crystals, I said earlier, have the perfect crystalline structure that always remember their structure. What does that mean? What does it mean where something is remembering its structure? Because none of us are solid.
So it's interesting. I just saw something where they detected 48 dimensions to light that we had never known existed before.
48 dimensions of light? What are you talking about? Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me write some shit down here. 48 dimensions of light. Now, wait. If that's observable dimensional stuff, that's
48
that can be proof itself.
Oh wow, look at this. This is a whole bunch of experts saying this too, PhDs and stuff. 48 topological quantum dimensional light. Scientists stunned by 48 dimensions of light. You can look it up. If you just search for 48 dimensions of light, you'll find
So each one of those layers of light are basically showing us another layer of reality.
The universe is way more complicated than gravity, light. There's 30 things we don't even know what they are. We don't even have a word for them.
We don't.
Right?
And because we don't understand them, we should keep questioning. We should keep trying to understand.
Mind over matter could very well be a thing too. Manifesting and all the
that's
things
what we
saying.
talk about in the show. I'm telling you, we are creating matter from our brains, our thought, our concentrated effort. The thing is, we are masters of the universe. We're masters of the universe. So I just want to mention this.
Oh my God.
Do you remember I've been feeling kind of like off? I've been feeling like I've been on the show and I'm here, I'm there. What?
I just discovered something. Eureka. It says here, human beings contain millions of tiny, naturally occurring magnetite nanocrystals per gram of tissue. Brains. These magnetic crystals are believed to be formed by the brain itself to interact with magnetic fields, potentially aiding in memory or spatial navigation.
In our cells, in our tissue,
in our brains, our iron-based
brains, our entire body.
Often found in clusters, they can detect It says in the brain. Oh my God! Calcite microcrystals in the pineal gland of the human brain is a 2002 paper I'm seeing come up. So yeah, you're on the right track here.
We are made of the universe. We are made of the stars and of the supernovas. That's what we are made of. Holy shit, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Thank you, Chris. Chris says we contain crystals in our body. Millions. In our brains. What, millions you said?
Yeah. Now remember, you got the brain and the whole nervous system. So the brain and the gut are big nerve centers. The penis probably, the hands.
The second brain. It's okay.
Hands, brain.
But that's really wild that we contain crystals. We are made of the stars. We are made of the universe. So of course we are crystals. And I just wanted to mention this. Look, I've been feeling not off, but not centered. Like, I mean, I've been busy, but I've been concentrated on this and on this and on this and on so many things. And since I've been wearing this, I'm feeling an interesting sense of clarity.
Good.
An interesting sense of direction. Of, like, okay, one of my new mottos here is be all in. Be all in and say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Jim Carrey did a movie about saying yes. He wasn't allowed to say no. He also did a movie where he couldn't lie. Also, he had to say the truth. Or was that somebody else? But Jim Carrey did this film where he had to say yes. And where I found it to be genius is it changed his life in so many different ways.
Was that Yes Man?
The Yes Man. There you go. That's it. So being all in and saying yes. And I was given the opportunity today to ride an airboat. How many times do you get the opportunity to jump on an airboat? An airboat, like with a big giant airplane fan.
Oh, like a hovercraft.
Airplane propeller. It's an airplane. The fucking engine is huge. What's that? For the marshes. Yeah, that's where I went through.
That kind of.
I went through the Satsuma,
CSI Miami
Satsuma,
style.
Florida.
Okay.
So in Satsuma, we were riding the Gator Army, the Gator Explorers, the Gator Hunters, airboat, and I don't think I've smiled that big in quite some time. I mean, I smile all the time. I'm happy all the time, but
they have to use these big fans because the water's not that deep, right? So you can skip along.
And we went over mud. We went over areas that you should get stuck. And there were gators, really quite large. But then we saw a lot of babies, and the babies were so cute. And the babies aren't babies; they're like 6 months old. The babies aren't necessarily babies. Some of them are a couple of years old. And but they're still
floating around in the water, just chilling during the day.
They may look cute, but don't fucking touch them. They got razor sharp teeth. They are vicious and cute. They are vicious and cute. They're the cutest, most vicious thing I've ever seen.
I wanted to show crystals. Look at this. There's a crystal on the book.
Right there in the center of his book, everybody. Christopher has a crystal. Now, what crystal would you say that is?
That is a dodecahedron blue crystal. I happen to know because I'm the guy that put the prompts in. These are generated from Stable Diffusion, which was an older AI model, but I think it looks pretty nice for cover art and stuff. And then I did use AI to help outline these stories, and then I fed those outlines into another AI and had to analyze the stories and then apply all kinds of rules to it and then write it. And then I actually read the book. So there was things that the AI might have come up with here or there that I didn't like, and I just went in and changed it. I'd also like to shout out to Guardians of the Galaxy, which is a book by D.A. Barry, who's an author, a child book author, but he did a sci-fi book. I have not actually read this book yet. But pretty cool. I bought a hardcover edition. Really nice. I need to buy some.
People need to go buy more books. People need to go back to like Books a Million, to bookstores, to I don't even know bookstores. Barnes and Noble. I think that's a bookstore. So there's a bunch of bookstores out there. People need to go back and buy some books.
I have an opinion on that. I like my books as the pirated PDF copy of the book that I can zoom up on and read easy on my screen. and I know it's illegal, but a lot of times I'll even buy a book and then download the copy of it. You know, yeah, I do that
Just because
I like
you like the convenience of that.
I love reading it on the screen because
it's wild. I
feel
like there's more in it though. Like when you open up a book and you read, I feel more involved in the book or in the story than I would like reading out on my phone or reading out on the tablet. Like I'll read it on the tablet, and to me it's like a story. I'm like, I'm reading it. But I open this book and I sit back and I just kind of slouch in. I got my light. I make sure I'm comfy, and I'm reading this, and I feel like I'm part of it. I feel like I understand it in a way where I put it down, and I'm like, nope, can't put it down. Let me pick this back up. Just another paragraph, and it turns into a few more pages.
I think back to like 4th or 5th grade. I didn't want to read anything, or 6th grade, 7th grade.
It's different now. I think we understand the beauty in something like that.
Now I've read so much unbelievable stuff. I've read the collected works of Carl Jung, all of it.
That's incredible. I've read nothing like that. I haven't even begun reading anything like that.
Get into psychology, you know. So
I've read a couple of Dan Brown books that I really fucking like. By the way, Dan Brown, excellent author. He does a number of different.
Isn't
books.
he the Patriot Games guy?
He's the guy. No, he's Da Vinci Code. He's Da Vinci Code. He is Angels and Demons. He is Inferno. Is it Inferno? Shit, I don't know. I think like it was an amazing one. Inferno was beautiful. He's also he did like 2 really techie books before Angels and Demons or before Da Vinci Code. He's done some really great works, and he's one of those authors that really get you into the book. That's one of the ones where I can't put the book down. I tried reading that digitally. I tried listening to stupid books on fucking tape. I just didn't feel it. I didn't feel it. Like I'm driving and I'm like,
there's a dramatized audiobook of the Bible. It's nice. I like. I
listened
to it about 7 years ago.
Of the Bible.
Yeah. It's like in the beginning, God saw, the earth was void and without form. And God said, "Let there be light." And it's like a different character talking as God. It's pretty cool.
I'm sure that is interesting. I mean, I'm sure it is interesting.
It's pretty cool. It's like a play.
Tonight we're talking crystals still. See how you like how I did that? I'm gonna get better at that. We're talking crystals. And God gave us crystals. God gave us crystals to translate energy in the physical world. I mean, they already do that, don't they? I mean, they actually do that. They translate energy in our physical reality. That's what crystals do.
I mean, we're using a crystal right now to talk. I mean, our LCD screens, you're probably using a liquid crystal display, and you're seeing moving images, and your mind is creating a person who you think is stealth, and you think I'm a person, but really it's weird, right? Like,
no, but you're right. Everything you just said, and realizing that we have crystals in the brain. Thank you for letting us know, Chris.
It's not as simple
realizing we have crystals in our brain, crystals in our pineal gland, and these are the areas responsible for creating the hypervisual simulation that we are in.
Entanglement? Are we in touch with each other now? Like,
would that be
other means?
That would be
the other 48 dimensions.
That would be quantum entanglement. Look, we are in a stable structure, maintaining a consistent vibration, interacting as energy. We get deep and fucking Gavin. What is this? Thanks, Gavin. No,
he gets sucked into another void.
He does. He's like, and if he comes back. He doesn't. But we still appreciate his appearance. It's always good to have you here, Gavin. So look, right there, crystals. Could they influence our biological energy systems? Like the nervous system, can crystals interact with our biological energy?
Well, they are right now. That's what I'm saying. In real time, you're looking at liquid crystal display. It's light. You're like, everything you're seeing right now is an illusion. I think all of reality is probably an illusion.
So because it's an illusion, because you're seeing it as such, there's no proof. There's no hard proof that it's influencing our biology, though. Other
there's
than
no
what we
hard
feel,
proof.
other than what we understand.
Yeah,
but
so
there's no hard proof.
Right. There's no hard evidence that the mind is contained inside the head. And obviously the nervous system goes throughout the body. And the mind is only a theory. We only theorize that there's a mind. We don't really know where it's at. You can't point to it. It's almost like a religious belief. The mind, it's a soft science. Psychology is a soft science. We don't really know how, the neuroscientists are like, they do the MRI scans and they're like, well, this area might be involved with this or that. They don't
because
really
this adds up. Like, they've been testing that. They've been showing what activates in your brain area when certain functions, questions, and
a functional
so
MRI.
Forth.
It measures the blood flow in the brain. And it turns out that blood flow does not necessarily correlate with neurons firing, and they found that out.
They know that with me. Blood flow doesn't necessarily mean anything about neurons firing.
And cholesterol. Don't necessarily think a low cholesterol diet's good for you, because
no, it's not. No. You're 100% right. That's why I said good fats. You want to have the good cholesterol in your body.
Like that nice chunk of
salmon, avocado. Hell yeah! See, delicious stuff. I'm actually kind of like on a partial fast right now, because I'm trying to reset my stomach. I mean, I'm still drinking. I'm drinking coconut waters, but eating wise, I'm really not doing it. I'm kind of.
I feel like I might be turning into an eating out phase again, because the food I cook at home, sometimes it goes to waste. You have to cook it. That takes energy. You have to clean it up. There's overhead there and you have to actually prepare it, right? But if you go out to eat, you can get, a couple beers and a sandwich for like $30, $40 and call it a day,
but you can make a meal at the house, don't get me wrong, for under $10, for $5, $6.
I get that.
You could get creative. You could get creative in a different way, because you are serving yourself.
I do get that.
You are serving you. Look, it is a privilege to eat at your home. It is a privilege to create the wonder of food.
It is, actually.
Where I became a good cook was for me. When I reclaimed my life, when I reclaimed my mind, and I learned to cook for me.
I have friends that rent a room or whatever, and they got space, not good space, but and they're just surviving, right? Like on someone else's ship, and like they don't have an oven, they don't have a washing machine. They don't really have a great job either,
Well, that's why. Do they live? They live with you?
And I don't say, no, they don't live here.
No.
But I
felt like you took away their oven. Like, so they don't get an oven, and they don't get a fucking washing machine.
I just visited my friend.
They get a room. Yeah, they don't get to touch the fucking oven.
Yeah. They don't. Yeah. No, they're in. Someone's hosting them, right? I think a lot of that's going on. I think a lot of kids are living back with their parents.
Mine won't leave. Like, mine won't leave, but it's okay. I don't want them to. I want to enjoy the energy of my kids as long as I
love them while they're here, dude. Don't take one day for granted, brother. You never know.
No, 100%.
They give you the last day.
Cherry Ripper. Cherry Ripper. Gold flower cannabis. Cherry Ripper.
I have a pre-roll. Are you going to open up the pre-roll? I have a pre-roll.
Doghouse. Do you have a pre-roll?
I did. I'm going to open up my pre-roll.
Pop in the top.
You know what? I'm going to get my pre-roll.
Okay. Gold Flower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida. If you have your medical card, this is the only place you should be going. If you don't live in Florida, you should move here just for them. Look how chunky that joint is. That's a hand roll pre-roll, but a machine roll hand roll. But it's a tube, not a cone. All right, look, they probably got the best pre-rolls in the state of Florida. You see how chunky that is? And look, those funky, beautiful colors.
This
chunky
is mirrored.
And really nice. Look at that. Really nice. What you got there?
This is mirrored. You know what? Why don't I mirror my thing? I'm not going to mirror it.
But, right. I got some gold flower. He's got that beautiful
quality cannabis of New Jersey.
Beautiful stuff.
Gold
Plus
flower.
We got gold flower of Florida. So we got a Jersey bud and we got a Florida bud. Jersey bud, Florida bud.
So
Hell
here
yeah.
is my pre-roll. I've been
Now,
saving
what is yours?
this.
Is yours a cone?
I have
or is
no
it
idea.
a beautiful tube?
I don't know,
This
dude.
beautiful tube. Look at the back end there. That's gold flour. You see that gorgeous.
I don't even know how to open it up.
Filter.
Press down and twist.
Filter.
Oh, look at that. It's some sort of like tube type thing.
So yours is a cone, not a cone. Yeah, you got a cone. So he's got a cone, and that's okay. We're not going to knock it, but I prefer the hand roll tube. And you got a nice little filter on yours as well.
I don't know what that is. That's maybe a filter. It looks like a filter. Yeah.
It could be like this, like it's catching the weed so it doesn't fall through.
See, and they gave this away as a thing. So I celebrate with you. I'm going to open them up.
He's going to celebrate with us. We're smoking a gold flour, organic, living
like
soil, hand trim, chunky, funky cherry ripper, which is Tropicana cherry and something else. I can't remember the cross. Maybe banana fuel? No. Cherry ripper, gold flower cannabis. Very excited about this one. That floaty dose I had a moment ago was great as well. Okay, you see what's going on over here. So the Facey book, things are going great.
This is really harsh.
Well, it's a free joint. You got a free. Right. Anytime you get a free a giveaway joint, it's usually trim.
Yeah, it's definitely like the shit that fell to the bottom of the bin. It's all right though. Nothing against quality cannabis.
Well, sometimes a smoke is a smoke. Right, absolutely. A smoke is a smoke. The Green Gang has joined. Where is he?
If anything, it's a nice tube to put J's in. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not going to even show you how many I have. I have so many of these tubes. I don't know what to do with them. I mean, I do put joints in. I save them too. Welcome back, Gavin. What are you in the kitchen? Are you making? Are you going to make us? So Gavin does the cooking segment of the show.
Can you turn your camera sideways?
Can you turn your camera, Gavin?
Can I do what?
Can you turn your camera so you're sideways? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Why doesn't he get the long ways? Why do you
get? It doesn't turn like that anymore. I don't know why.
Oh, there's a button that turns that on and off. You can disable that because it takes more power to detect.
But you know something that's okay though. At least we get to see him in an upright. We'll just see you like that. That's beautiful. There you go. So Gavin is doing the cooking segment of our show. Which what is he cooking? We don't know. He's hungry. It looks like a bowl, and it's a bowl that could be. Oh, there's meat.
Meatballs.
9:15 at night. He's making meatballs.
We're making gnocchi soup.
Wait, what else are you making?
Gnocchi soup.
A gnocchi. Have you pre-made the gnocchi?
No, my fiance's gonna.
What is that?
All right.
Is there meatballs?
Gnocchi is like a potato, pasta, but it's not. It's like a potato dumpling.
It's like
a mini potato dumpling. That
you put meatballs in there too? Oh, lost Orange, no.
What?
Welcome to Highly Motivated Orange.
Thank you. I'm
welcome to the show.
Excited to be on the show. Holy shit, we lost like connection everywhere. That was wild. So you're making pre-made gnocchi, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Look at that ground beef. Looks nice and red.
Fresh. Some good. That means they injected it well, or unless it's organic. Where did you go shopping? Aldi's? No.
He's like,
you did? Because that gnocchi looks like it came from Aldi's.
Yeah.
And I bet you it was like
Is it good?
$3. $3.
Ground beef at Aldi's?
Cost effective.
How's the ground beef at Aldi's?
It's good? Pretty good.
They
have salmon there too.
They also do an organic meat that they do on sale sometimes, like the organic little thing, like the 2 pounds.
Yeah, the little packets.
Yeah, those little packets for like $4.99, and you're like, holy shit, organic, grass fed. I wouldn't normally, but I'll do it now.
I should treat myself and go to Aldi's and check out what they got. There's one
You're
like
going
a
to
couple
save
boxes
money.
Here.
You're going to go to Aldi's and you are going to save money.
Probably.
That right there is. I'm telling you, you're going to be
I don't have a
Goat
cash
cheese,
problem.
$3.
I don't have a cash problem, but I'm mature enough to know that,
I
like,
never said that. It's not
there's
about that.
There's financial projections, and I need to do something. You know.
Well, no. Look, Chris, it's not about being cash strapped, and it is at the same time. But it's about being a smart consumer, and it's about going out there instead of paying $8 for this much goat cheese, you pay $2.99. And you get chives goat cheese, Mediterranean goat cheese, plain goat cheese, honey goat cheese.
I don't think I've had goat cheese.
It's delicious. We make our own goat cheese over here. We make our own goat cheese over here.
Oh my God, you have goat. Do they have goat milk? You have goat
milk? The
most
amazing goat milk, thick and freaking creamy.
Is it
like the creamiest milk? It comes out almost like butter.
You make it use it in cereal, like in your coffee and stuff, like.
I've only used we did use the milk. I used it instead of cream in a couple of dishes that I was making. But the majority of it I used to make goat cheese. And it was delicious goat cheese. It was very fresh, really fantastic stuff. And so no, I love goat cheese. You can use goat cheese in a number of different things. There's a beautiful aged goat cheese where they milk the goat in the morning and they milk the goat at night. And both of these cheeses make a different textured cheese in the final mold. So when you cut into it, you're eating the morning, you're eating the night. You're eating different textures and flavors that come together in the cheese. Oh, I've learned that cheeses can change your life.
Legend has
your
it
stomach.
that God created the animals first. Legend has it that God created the animals first. So, that's amazing.
Delicious. Delicious. Absolutely delicious because they're simply delicious.
Right.
But yeah, goat cheese is great. I don't know why we started talking about fucking goat cheese. Oh, but yeah, you get goat cheese at Aldi's. Man. Look. I'm only drinking coconut water instead of soda. And in that, this one organic coconut water is going to cost you.
I don't think I've ever had coconut water. Is coconut water comes out of the coconut? Isn't that coconut?
It comes out of the coconut. Agua de coco.
What's coconut milk? What's coconut milk? I mean, is that
would be more pressing? No, that's like, so instead of just the water from inside the coconut, that would also be pressing all the juices, and so it creates more of a very creamy texture. And the coconut milk would be, the water's the water, the milk is the milk. It's more the pressed. So the pressed coconut is coconut milk.
Wow.
And then a little bit of coconut blended into it, like
Dude,
like
you're buying canned
coconut.
Making food at 9 o'clock at night is definitely a munchies thing. That's great.
But no, coconut, this stuff would cost you $5, $6, $7 anywhere else. At Aldi's, it's like $1.50 to $2.30, depending if it's on sale or not on sale. I just bought a whole case of coconut water, $1 each. It's like, shut up. And that's the coconut milk we were actually talking about. Delicious. Drink it. So good. So you're going to love Aldi's. Look at me.
Ball.
Not even, look, the quality. What you got there, that's looking good. That's looking good, Gavin. That is looking good.
It's looking good.
Hope you washed your hands, but it's looking good. He's like, we don't wash our hands. This is seasoning. Chase is eating, you know.
I think I actually have a slab of steak in the freezer. Oh,
yeah, they're in.
So tonight we're talking crystals. Tonight we are talking, the body runs on electrical signals, The brain operates on frequency patterns. External materials absolutely can influence fields. We see this in medicine, right? So why can't the crystal be influencing my endocannabinoid system, my nervous system?
So, Oren, as a field marketing specialist for cannabis, right? When someone purchases, a cartridge, let's say, I think if they purchase like 2 carts, I think they should look at this. They gave me a free vape pen. Like it's hard to see.
So Gold Flower, a lot of times you get the device for free. A lot
Do you
of
get
times
the
if you're
device
buying,
for free?
you get the device for free. If you,
I like that. I'm just saying I like that. You know. Like
no,
that.
look, dispensaries
like
that
like
really
it.
care are like, okay, we could charge you for it, or we'll just give it to you.
So the one place I went to, they gave me 2
but
of
it makes
these.
you buy more of them.
So at Quality Cannabis, a cannabis recreational provider in New Jersey, that a really great place in Blackwood, New Jersey, and they gave me 2 of these over a period of time. And then the other place, that cannabis place that started as medicinal and went recreational, they gave me some stupid tube you blow into to like get rid of to filter the exhaler or whatever. I'm like, dude,
well, no, I mean, they're all gonna have their own gimmicky stuff.
2 of these things. Like, what are
they're
these guys
always
doing?
gonna have their own gimmicky stuff, and that's something
They're not
that's
that good.
always gonna be out there.
I'm just saying,
Always gonna be out there.
Not every dispensary is the same, man.
Hey, so do you have any crystals? You said you believe in crystals.
I do. I believe in crystals. We have crystals in the mine. The computer's made of crystals, liquid crystal display.
Would you ever do external crystals like a crystal,
So it's
like a citrine?
If we think of basics of how things work, right? You have waves in the ocean, so you got these waves, right? But then we have crystals too, and it's weird, man. Like how the universe is made of these structures. Like, what does it all really mean? Like,
so okay, I told you, since I put this crystal on, I've been feeling kind of, I don't know, a little more complete.
Good vibes. Yeah.
Right. Well, so I didn't actually know this. I knew crystals were for like abundance mindset, but I didn't realize confidence, personal power. So the citrine that I'm wearing is about confidence. I'm already full of confidence, personal power, and an abundance mindset. And let me tell you something. I am full of confidence right now, like more than usual. I feel really good. I feel that abundance mindset. And I feel a personal power where I'm more connected into a grid, into a working, churning kind of, I don't know. I don't even know. A system.
Cannabis is crystals, right? Trichomes? Are trichomes crystals?
Trichomes. Look at you, Chris, busting it down to like the trichome.
They're not technically crystals, but they are resonant, microscopic alkylates that look sparkling, like glass crystals.
Right, we call them crystals, but they're not. They're trichomes. They are the crystallization that happens. But so are they? Wait, are they called crystals because they form a crystalline type structure, or no?
They say they're crystal-like and glassy, so it's
so crystal-like and glassy.
What is
meaning possibly forming a crystalline styled structure that's
a crystal is highly ordered as a crystal, like,
what, the cannabis?
No, like any crystal is a solid material.
They remember. Yeah, they're highly structured, highly ordered, and they remember their form. Remember, everything is in vibration.
You see squares in nature. That's amazing, right?
See, and that's exactly it. Look, it's not just that; it's the perfection that a crystal is. So we just learned about the citrine. Now, amethyst. Amethyst is for calm, intuition, mental clarity. It's used historically for protection from intoxication.
We're gonna take
okay, excellent. You're doing a great job over there.
Thank you.
Intoxication. So protection from intoxication. That's interesting. And then black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is for grounding, energy shielding. It's popular for people who feel overwhelmed. Look, each crystal gives you something else. Each crystal brings, and I did not know about the confidence and it's been, and personal power. I have felt more powerful. I have felt more energetic. I have felt like where I was lacking, where I was starting to lack, I was like, oh, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I'm this, I'm that. Like today, I went on that airboat ride. I said yes. I said yes to adventure. I said yes to a fucking offer of adventure. And you should say yes too. You should say yes to adventure, to the excitement of it. You should say yes where you normally say no. That's it. So look, I bought a rose quartz for Angie, and that's love. That's emotional openness. And it's often used for healing emotional tension. So that's rose quartz. She won't wear it. Clear quartz, known as an amplifier. And that's used in tech, in the computers, in the clocks, in the phones, in the watches, everywhere. And clear quartz is also used for metaphysical practices. I don't know, Stealth, you might not be able to show beans like that. We got to be careful. If that's somebody else's stuff, yeah, we can't show that. We could definitely not show that. Can't show anything, actually, that would be caught by the AI algorithm. Because
sorry about that. Yeah. I didn't play any music. Usually music is the thing, but you're right. Like I don't know.
We can't do music. We can't do really. We've been dinged. I mean, the only music I can do is kind of this.
Well, hopefully you didn't get dinged on that. Sorry about that. It was only a few seconds.
No, it's all right. I'm not a thing.
No, I understand.
I'm just learning to catch it. I'm learning to pay attention. And I have to. I got to pay attention to those things. So we're talking quartz, and there's quartz in amplifiers, tech, metaphysical stuff. There's labradite, and that's transformation. That's awareness. That's really seeing beyond the surface in life. Labradite. Look, each stone means so much, and it's reminder for your body, reminder for your mind. Gavin went off to. We did. He went off to finish cooking, I believe.
Oh, okay.
He busted out some meatballs, so he was like, "Hey, hungry." He made me hungry. I'm hungry now. I'm incredibly hungry, but I told you I'm trying to fast. Does that mean I'm fasting? No. By the way, Danny, if you can still hear me, Danny, we had your mother on the show the other day. We had your mom on the show. It was a first. I was so excited. I've never had one of my mother's friends that I grew up around on the show. She was on the Facebook live, commenting live on the show. And so Danny is her son, and he's on the show. And they're coming from different places, and it's amazing that we can reach people. They're in Chicago. And people in Chicago, you don't mess with. You don't mess with people in Chicago. They do a good hot dog, but you don't want to ask what your hot dog is made of. This is how the mob used to get rid of people, in hot dogs. That's why when I heard about that shit, I was like, enough with the hot dogs. Maybe no more hot dogs. Sausage okay, but hot dogs, eh.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't hear that.
You didn't know that? The mob would feed people to the pigs. And then the pigs to the slaughterhouse. And sometimes the people directly to the slaughterhouse.
Oh, jeez.
And not to the pig. But they would feed it to anyways, this is there's no confirmation in the bullshit that comes out of my mouth. Absolutely none, but I've heard it. It's out there. People are talking about it. Not right now. Maybe 30 years ago. Now.
So, I know you don't get political, but just today.
I know you don't get political, but today.
Today, Virginia wanted to divvy up their map and make it like, instead of like 5-5 Dem Republican, they wanted to make it like 10-1 or something, right? They had it all rigged up. And but anyway, they did the voting, and it looked like people were like, no, we don't want that. It was like 60%. And then at the last minute, just like many other times in the past, suddenly the vote flipped the other way like magic, right? But on top of all that, the way they worded it was like, if you believe in truth, justice, and the American way, vote yes for fairness and redistricting. Like, they worded it in such a way that you had no freaking clue what the vote was about. So they just, a court, some circuit court said it's unconstitutional because they looked at it and they're like, dude, this is just craziness right here. Like, people don't even know what they're voting for, let alone all the other things, right? Like, you know, they didn't even get into all that. They're just like, wait a minute.
Oh, I'm with you.
You notice how they do that? They're like,
wait a minute.
Like, they'll have a law that says the delicious pancakes law that actually makes pancakes illegal or something, right? Like, it's the opposite of what it says. Like, saving the children is destroying the children. Or
wait. We're getting rid of pancakes.
Department of Peace is the Department of War.
Fine. We're getting rid of pancakes.
I'm just making stuff up.
You are speaking blasphemy here.
But it was like that in 1984.
Bacon no longer allowed at breakfast.
It was like that in 1984, right? The Department of Peace was really the Department of War. The Department of Truth was telling lies, you know, that kind of thing. It's amazing.
No, that's true.
Human society sucks. Just.
But look, people, welcome. Everybody, welcome. You're here on Highly Motivated. We are beyond the podcast. We're a community. You are all the Oraganjis. You are all your own Ganji. And I remind you all, next year, 420, we will be doing a 420 event. Next year, we're going to be doing, you know, a 420 event to rival any event, not in size, but in excitement. We are going to have a cannabis science fair. We are going to have possibly Little People Wrestling. We are definitely going to have the band THC, the Horde of Culture, performing their incredible array of music, including many that have been written within the realm of cannabis understanding. We will have an education stage and a testimonial stage.
You need like hamburgers, hot dogs, steak.
We're going to have international foods. We're going to have side quests. We will have cannabis side quests at this festival. Look, I've already, that's it. The whole festival is put together. Now we just need vendors, more bands, magicians. Like? I want magicians. I want people who juggle shit.
Like flame throwing shit. Like,
yes. And I'm putting it out there in the universe.
Midgets wrestling.
I want vendors. I want great vendors. And I know some people I'm going to reach out to that'll absolutely do this, that are going to be the best vendors. I want food trucks. I want, you know, but where?
So how does that work? Can you have cannabis at the festival? Does everyone need a medical card? How does that work? Because it's not recreational, right? So, like, people just get away with it. Like, I don't know.
No, yes, and no. So here in Florida, the larger events, yes. I mean, but not really out in the open anymore. It used to be out in the open. Now, you know, it's a little more, it's not really that hidden. At the festivals and events, it's not hidden. People are smoking all over the place.
So do you have to like get a license to have that event or something?
You have to make sure, you have to make sure you're paying the police
permits
or somebody or the sheriff to guard the outside. You are paying security. You are paying to make sure that, and then if it is an event where you know, it's being busted for something, at least there's security at the front to slow them down. There's security at the front to slow them down, and radio smart security in the festival to quickly be like, put your shit down. I mean, we're going to be working towards that, more understanding of what we are allowed and not allowed to do. But officially, we're not. You can't allow something. You can give them like a smoking tent, like maybe create a big tented area that's designated for all smoky tokey, and or an enclosed area. I don't know, but that's, I think, how you can do it. And I think that's how it's been done legally. That's how it's been done legally. But
nice.
No, but next year we're doing a 420 event. All those things I listed, a cannabis science fair. I'm so excited about that. Cannabis, a bud room where you can smell. It's all about smell. It's all about identifying terpenes. We're going to have great music, magicians, vendors, out the wazoo. I feel like we're going to have like the greatest of vendors. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because there have been great vendors that I've met all along the way selling some of the coolest product. One of the most fun things that I bought at an event, a festival, was a plant. I bought a plant and I brought it home to my wife and I was like, here, I got this at the festival. And she's like,
nice.
A plant? A plant? And she was like, a plant? I'm like, yes.
Were they giving them away? They have different kinds of plants?
No, I just bought it.
And, they were selling plants.
Yeah. And I just, and it was like a Swiss cheese plant.
Oh, okay.
And I brought this home and it was like, it just felt right.
Got a good vibe from the plant. I mean, I believe that. I like plants.
So Stealth is showing us how he rolls and what he's putting together there.
I just mushed together like the first part of it, and then it's
so you
like
saw
that.
what he did. He just he held it in his hand, dropped the stuff in, basically smoothed it out, put it on the table, and he has rolled it now using the table as the backbone. Like I use a dollar bill, he uses the table.
That's just about perfect, right? Like
I say that's a lovely looking Hisnucci.
And then look at the end.
Dub Dubovich. That's
it's semi-closed off, right? Which makes
a doink.
Like stuff
it's a doink, not a doink, but a doink.
Yeah, I kind of rolled it small. Oh, hey, it's just me. I roll them bigger sometimes.
That's perfectly fine. I need to learn to roll my shit smaller again.
Oh, look, you can see
I used to roll my shit small. Hey, look at you. We get a view, a nice jacket, shirt combo.
This is a shirt.
Styling a bit.
And the t-shirt here, I'm wearing shorts today.
Well, it's a shirt and a shirt, but the shirt feels jackety.
Well, it's a lighting thing.
And you're in a colder climate, right? I mean, you're in Pennsylvania. That shit's cold.
Yeah. You can't see dark clothing on camera, which is a problem. It looks like I'm a floating head, you know. But when you see I increase the light, then you can see black clothing looks pretty cool. You know, I like black clothing, but
I wear dark colored clothing a lot. I find myself I wear white, and I don't like white. Like white on me just doesn't look right.
Wow, I have gray hair, don't I? Look at all that light making it obvious, like how my hair is. It looks like a mad professor. I look like a mad professor.
A mad professor. See? Utilize that. I'm telling you, that's your brand.
Oh, that's part of the whole thing. It's part of my marketing.
You're the mad hacker because you're in techie. So you're the mad hacker.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And that's the persona.
So the Chrysalis time machine runs on the well of minds. And it's like crystals, and there's like mines in the crystal, and then there's the heartstone, which is like some sort of like central crystal, but it's all crystals, and there's like mines, crystals. You know, mines suspended in the contents of these crystals, right? It's like sci-fi. It's like 2001: A Space Odyssey. How 9000 worked on crystals.
So wait, quick question. That, right? These crystals are in all of life. In all of life, we have these crystals running our phones, running our TVs, running everything around us, right? And we trust. And you'd say you trust these things, right? You trust them.
Yeah.
I mean, you trust the things that are run. I don't know what happened to our chat.
So whoa, what happened?
Yeah, it disappeared. So you trust the crystals that work in your phones You trust the crystals that work in your computers, your tablets, everything, right?
Reliable, yeah.
Reliable.
So in the early days of computers in the 80s, things were experimental, a little bit unreliable.
Absolutely. So now talking about crystals, do you trust crystals to influence your mind?
I don't even think about them, really.
See? And you don't.
Yeah, I do. I wrote the books. The time machine.
You wrote the crystals
as part of the story. So yeah, that's me.
But holding a crystal, being a part of it, keeping it close to you, it influences. I think it changes things. And I look just days in on this one, and I'm feeling just so much better. It's like it's fine tuning where my energy was everywhere. Now my energy is. So I mean, I am more confident. What is this? Oh wow, what you got here? You got a bunch of goodies hiding in there?
I got some kind of rock thing here. You know what? I'm gonna.
I got some kind of rock.
And do this.
We're gonna look at some rock.
So this is some kind of rock.
Oh, fool's gold.
Yeah, I bought this at the mall. Like it just looked really shiny and sparkly, and I liked it.
I don't know the actual name of it, but it looks very sparkly and shiny.
Sparkly and shiny. Oh man, it got
sparkly and shiny
all over this environment. Yeah, you see that? Fool's gold. Then I got this is a little plastic gemstone. Oh my god, it's really dirty. And I just swiped this off a kiosk in the King of Prussia Mall. I had a bunch of these decorating it. I'm just walking by. I'm like, "Ooh, gemstone, thank you." And I took it. They didn't say anything. Nobody was around.
That's it, Troublesome Red. It's pyrite. And pyrite. East Coast. Everybody welcome. East Coast Visual Media. We've got to talk. Welcome to Highly Motivated.
This one I bought many years ago, and it has defects in it. I think they swapped it. Like when you buy these and you look at it and you're like, oh, I like this one. Make sure they don't swap it for another one. I don't know. I just have a vibe with that. This one I really like. What's this? This. Look at this. This is nice.
Opalite.
It's some sort of opalite. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
That's opalite. My daughter just actually bought some of those. And opalite is supposed to be a very magical stone.
It is. Look at that. It's focusing light. Look at that energy coming through it. And look at that. You can see it. You can see the energy coming through.
See, I know some stones only because.
And then these are like, the rest of these are like novelty glow-in-the-dark fake plastic stones, which are cute. I gave these away.
So if they're plastic, we can't count them as a stone.
Yeah, and they're probably, the paint they use probably has like freaking uranium in it. It makes them glow in the
probably
dark.
Has forever chemicals that some parts of your body interior-wise are glowing.
Yes, exactly. And then what was
you don't know which ones because you can't see them, but they're glowing.
I showed the opalite already. This is just a piece of glass, I think. I don't think this one's too special. You know, what did I do with
the other one was definitely opalite.
Oh, here's the opalite. Yeah, the opalite.
Yeah, that was definitely opalite, and then the other one, it looks like a glass. It looks like glass. That is lovely. That is lovely. So yeah, look, crystals. I think science has proven crystal healing, but it hasn't fully explained. It hasn't. I think it's proved it. I think it's proved that we heal through crystals. We transmit energy through crystals. We store, and the memory of things in crystals. And actually, okay. The Loch Ness monster.
I love crystals. Crystals are awesome. It's a big part of my story. Yeah.
So wait, here we go. You ready? You ready, Chris? Yeah. The Loch Ness monster. All right. In the very large lake that this thing survives in. So the Loch Ness monster might not be physically in that lake now. Like the Loch Ness monster might be an animal from thousands of years ago, even from prehistoric times. But people say they've seen it, they felt the presence of it.
Yeah, if you watch enough Ancient Aliens.
It appeared and disappeared.
Right.
Well, that lake bed is made of crystals.
Oh, really? Okay.
The lake bed where Loch Ness is made of crystal rocks that line the entire the banks and the floors of the lake. So why do I say that? Crystals hold memory. Crystals hold information. They hold energy. So those crystals in the lake hold the energy, hold the information of animals that came from way before, sea creatures that existed thousands of years ago. And so the Loch Ness Monster may not exist in our time, but because of the crystals, it is broadcasting from another dimension, broadcasting from another time. So time travel, but broadcasting from another time, another space,
quantum
another
dimensional
frequency light shift. Because you were talking about the 48 dimensions of light that was
48
recently.
dimensions of light. That's what they're saying, and I see papers on it. I don't know. I have to look into it more.
So these are dimensional. You know? These are hyperdimensional quantum shifts of reality. And
you ever watch the show Fringe? You ever watch Fringe?
Fringe. I don't know. I don't watch too many shows.
Have you ever seen the TV show Fringe by J.J. Abrams? Fringe.
I don't think so.
You'd probably like it. It's all these things: teleportation and quantum entanglement and parallel
and that's
universes.
Exactly it, right there. I mean, that's dealing with those dimensions of light, dealing with those differences in reality, and I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Where very easily I will forget what I'm talking about, and I'm okay with that.
Loss of short-term memory. Loss of short-term memory is a common symptom of cannabis intoxication.
Yeah. I'm okay with it. Look, sorry, not sorry. I'm here.
Free your minds, right? I mean,
right, 100%. One sec. We're gonna.
Where did the thought go? Is it there somewhere? I don't even know. Like,
okay, what is that? And we're gonna have to hook this thing up. Looks like we are running out of power. And that is not going to help. All right. But we were talking crystals. We were talking energy. We were talking dimensions of light. What the fuck were we talking about?
Oh yeah, 48 dimensions of light.
But before, but just a second ago, like where we brought up the 48 dimensions of light. I don't know.
Quantum. We were talking about Loch Ness Monster and 48.
Okay, there we go. So Loch Ness. Oh my God. So Loch Ness might just be a memory, like we are a memory. In the loop of time, there is no past, present, future. Everything is happening right now. Everything is happening right now. That's why you live your life now. You take that chance now. You say yes now. You be all in now. Because that's how time is working. The future hasn't happened yet. The past, is it happening now? Is it happening at the same time? Is it something that's still there and happening? Wow. So past, present, future is this right now. So like with the Loch Ness, with Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster, she's still alive. She's still surviving in that body of water. Those crystals have immortalized her memory, or our connection to her, our connection to her time. Nessie might not be the same Nessie. It might be the daughter of Nessie. It might be, instead of something living in that lake, it's projecting one of those 48 dimensions of light that we just recently discovered. Nick, everybody welcome Nick. Nick to the show. Nick, welcome to the show. Welcome to Highly Motivated. It's good to have you here.
Yeah, Lauren. Hey, Nick. There's papers and stuff in Nature Communications. It's a journal. And it says topology, which is the shape of things, indicates they found, what does it say here? What does there? I could read you the short description. Scientists, yada yada yada. They say in
scientists, yada yada yada.
So it says in their experiments, these structures reached a record 48 dimensions and included more than 17,000 distinct topological signatures, creating a vast new alphabet for encoding stable quantum information. Wow.
Wow is right. That is that. Wow. No, that is big deal. That's a big deal. That's proven.
Yeah.
So far
That's
we've had
science,
multiple
too. It's published
instances that have
reviewed.
proved the probability as 100% to other quantum realities or quantum entangled multiverse. For example, the Google AI chip, the quantum AI chip by Google, which was called Willow, was given a problem to solve. This problem would take our computers right now, not the AI, not the AI Google, not the quantum AI, but it would take all of our computers on Earth. That means every single phone, every single computer, every single mainframe server, everything that has a computer board in it, all at once working, every PlayStation, every Xbox, everything with a computer. It would take everything on the entire planet 10 quadrillion years to solve the problem that Willow solved in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. What does that mean? That means it's impossible that it was able to solve something that was impossible. But it traveled into a quantum dimensional universe.
Is that what they're saying?
And it found, and it found the answer. It found the answer already answered.
It's like the Akashic records, right? All this stuff, right?
Already answered. The answer was already answered in this multiverse, a billion iterations away, or a billion possible iterations of multiverses. Maybe that's where it found it. Pulled it, came back and says, here's your answer in 5 minutes. The impossible in 5 minutes. So, by doing that, it couldn't have answered it without pulling the answer from somewhere else. And that proved a multiverse. It proved not just impossibility, but it proved it scientifically. Then science is now disclosing that they have found 48 dimensions of light. 48 dimensions of light?
And 17,000 new characters or an alphabet of topologies, let's say shapes.
Will be
symbols and shapes, 17,000.
What? Right. So, looking at this, does that prove? Does that give us more, fodder, food for thought, or I don't know what I'm getting to. Does it give us more energy towards the understanding of something else?
We're all
or
connected.
Or just add to the weirdness of life?
We're all connected, past, present, future, time and space.
Right.
And so, there's weird connections there we don't even know about. I mean, it's like, look how primitive our communication is. We can transmit radio waves and communication through the air, and it's all.
Look, in another reality, I'm standing on the corner screaming at people. In another reality, I am yelling.
You don't have the beard.
At cars.
You're
I don't have a beard.
Evil
in another reality, I don't have a beard.
Maybe this is the evil Orin universe, and the good Orin doesn't.
This is the evil Orin universe. Okay, that's funny. Wow. Well, then I'd be afraid. I'd be afraid to meet the other Orans.
You remember that? Spock had the beard, right? You remember that?
Evil Spock
had the beard.
I do remember. There's such great. I'm telling you, I'm excited for your show. I'm excited for you to start thinking nothing but stealth time machine projects.
It would be awesome.
You're not going to even be able to think other shows. You're not going to have to even be able to think possibilities of other shows. You're just going to be like, no, I only have brain power for stealth time machine project. Are you ready for a story? Let's go back in time.
I mean, I do have a full-time
or forward.
I do have a full-time job, so the Stealth Time Machine project. I mean, if someone handed me a $10 million check, then obviously I'm going to do the Stealth Time Machine project, and I would never leave anyone with their technology stranded or some key thing they needed to know, and I had it. I would give it to them.
No, what you're doing, you're creating. Look, you're creating already, and your books have created. I mean, if you want somebody else to direct your vision, that's always out there as well.
It takes people to make things happen in this world.
Well, it does. It does. And if you're looking to sell it as a movie or as a show, then they have different ideas than what you might have. And
I'm not selling it. No, I'm not selling. That's part of the whole thing. Because you saw Starfleet Academy, and I kind of knew that was going to happen because of Doctor Who before that really failed. Because they were just like, I'm not going to mock any group of people and their beliefs.
Always with the Starfleet Academy.
Always. It didn't resonate with the audience because the mainstream audience is not. There's groups of people that are into sports and groups of people that are not into sports. And the people that are into sports belong to a tribe and maybe even political parties and things like that. And then there's individuals that aren't into sports, which are more not tribalist people. And they're probably like the people that go off into the desert like Moses and get the commandments and then come back to the tribe. And they're like, well, look, I found things out in the mysteries here, and that's really how things work. Yeah.
Well, look, I want to mention it really quickly. Nick even says, so our salvation is being aware of a better altered dimension. No, it's not. It's creating that better in this dimension. It's creating your realization that you are creating life. You are the author of life. You are the author of now. You are making all of your world happening right now. So our salvation is believing in yourself. Our salvation is believing that we create the world around us. We create the reality that we want to see. So our salvation is believing in that energy, is believing that you are part of the universe, made of the universe, shaping it. You're shaping it. So knowing that there's multiple dimensions, knowing that there's the possibility of a multiverse.
Einstein theorized 11 dimensions, and we just discovered 48 within the
theorized, but then we proved some of those dimensional things. We proved 4, right? 4 or 5 dimensions we're able to visualize.
2026 breakthrough, they said. Wow.
This is a 2026 breakthrough. 48 dimensions of light.
You have the sources, you looked it up?
Like in the play Cats, they had to choose which cat went to heaven and was reborn. Really? That's strange. That's strange. In the play Cats, they had to choose which cat went to heaven. Did they shank the cat? They're like, that's the one that's he's going.
I've never been to a play, but I know of like a few things, like
I know they got a movie. I know they did the play into the movie.
I have a friend who is a fan of the opera, and then they have a movie fan of the opera. The Phantom of the Opera is there.
I don't understand reincarnation in the sense that maybe we form into something else. Maybe our energy. I did love the Phantom of the Opera. I did love that. That was I went to go see that actually. I went to go see that.
It's great. There's a whole orchestra, and then there's a guy with guitar there, and he's like, "Whoa!"
I am the Phantom of the Opera. Your dog, the sky,
Sing to me, angel of music. Sing to me.
But no, we've found a few dimensions.
So you really saw it?
It's
how
making,
long
yeah,
ago was that?
Oh God, I was like a kid. No, but so we see this many dimensions, and we see this many. I don't know. We see this, but you know, it's funny. You're just saying the Phantom of the Opera, and I'm sitting here remembering it, going, "Oh my gosh, that was actually incredible." I want to say I was like 20.
Some movie with
I was
too,
20. I mean, I'm 51
you know?
now, so that's like 31 years ago.
See, I have a short attention span, so I just went to the video online and they showed the clip from the movie and they just play that song, you know, and you know. And then there's some shows where there's some contestants on a TV show or something. They're doing it live, and there's like some girl. She's really young, like 13 or something. She's just like screaming this thing out, and then there's the other guy, and I'm like, these two probably shouldn't be singing that song to each other, you know. But it's just funny.
Oh, wait, where they battle, and whoever does the song better or something. Well,
it's just like the content of the music, like, you know. It's just like, you're in my mind, heart's for you.
Right.
Like,
You remember Meatloaf? You remember Meatloaf?
Right?
Do you remember Meatloaf?
Oh yeah, that was a thing too, right?
And
yeah,
do you remember that song he had
70s,
where you know, but I can't do that. I'd do anything for love, anything you've been dreaming of, but I just won't do that.
What is the thing he won't do? What is the thing he won't do? I've heard the song, but
that's for interpretation.
Okay.
He'll do everything, he'll do anything for love, but he won't do that. Right. I think it was something naughty.
I thought maybe like killing somebody. I don't know.
No, you'd do that for love. You would do for love. You'd do that. You'd kill somebody.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what the song was.
No, true love takes over your mind, body, soul. Real love, real, eternal, once in a lifetime love.
I believe there are instincts that could take over my mind. Like if some girl came up to me, but you got to think twice, dude. Like you got to really think twice when, if there's a huge age difference between you and the girl, like you got to think like, if it's too big of an age difference, then it could not be the right thing on a number of levels. Like it could be a criminal thing. Maybe you'll wake up and your organs will be gone. I mean, you got to be careful out there. You know?
So first off, it's mental. Second, it's not capable in the United States anymore. In that mentality of looking at the age difference, there's so much judgment. I'm just gonna state that if you're looking at age differences, I don't see shit like that anymore. I don't give a fuck because I don't know. I mean, even if I see an older guy with a younger girl, I don't care. I don't think. I mean, is she gonna take this guy to daddy? Maybe, and daddy's gonna fuck the guy up. Daddy's gonna beat his ass. So like I have daughters, and I mean I find
it becomes a big Game of Thrones thing, right?
Like I find women my age.
It's like kings and queens, and stay away from my daughter. My legacy, my thing.
Well, yeah, but no. So if my 20-year-old, brings home a guy that's
40, 30.
All right. I mean, 30
Am I guessing right? Am I guessing right?
Yeah, 30's fine. 30's fine. 30's fine. It's a 10-year gap. It's enough because the 30-year-old is still now mentally.
So what is it? Half your age plus 7.
If they're 55, The Great Gatsby has the same theme. We're going to see Shen Yun next week. Really? You're going to love that. Let me see. No, absolutely. So 55 and a 20-year-old.
Before communism, Shen Yun. I would say 50. Probably, right?
They are attracted to the money. But so if she brought them, so if my 20-year-old daughter brought home a guy to meet daddy, that's 55, I'll take him to the side and I'll be like, listen, it's not your looks.
So how do
I'll tell him straight up. It's not your looks. It's not your ability. I'm going to talk to you like a normal fucking human. You may just want to get in your car and leave.
Right.
Because just how can you do this to yourself? Get the fuck out of here.
So if you were doing a
number
drama,
one, how would you even agree with this girl to come home and fucking meet daddy? I'm gonna come fucking meet this guy.
It's interesting.
I'm gonna fucking meet this guy. But this is how I'm looking at it, and I'm thinking about it now. Could I be on the opposite end of that spectrum? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's not the guy you bring home.
But you've got to look at whoever you are with and you're representing yourself with. You've got to also look at your situation, your life, your energy. I don't care what people think of me. I don't give a shit. It's not that. It's what I think of me. And if I have to go meet daddy, if I were daddy, I'm gonna beat someone's ass. But I'm gonna be gentle at first. I'm gonna mentally beat their ass, and then drag them out of my house, or drag them or I'll go have a beer with them and say, "This is the last beer you're gonna have."
Half your age plus 7. They say half your age
plus 7. What is that? Wait, what is that? What do you mean? What is that?
Half your age plus 7. So if I'm 55, and I divide that in half, that's like 20 something, and add 7, that's like 35.
Okay, that's what I said, 30s. But look, even what Nick is saying, and you're right. And I am an Adonis.
I'm just saying when there's a difference.
Gentleman, I'm
people
aging.
ask, what is the acceptable?
Like a fucking great god.
What is the acceptable?
Mentally, my confidence is through the roof. It's amazing. So, but Nick, he goes -7, no +7 shit. He's like -7. No, it is weird shit. But let me tell you something.
Trolls.
It's they're attracted to the father figure. They're attracted to money. They're attracted to.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Money, success, height.
Oh, can I show it on the show? Is it working? Is it working again? It's working again. Okay. No, of course. Look, some of the women that have made passes at me, I have to say I'm older than their father. Yeah. But it's not about you have a different confidence at your age. You have a different understanding where you know yourself, you love yourself, and
if you
want me or you don't want me, who gives a shit? And I show no attention in that. And you know something? It angers people.
I am not allowed in young people clubs because
why you get kicked out? What's going on?
I am on the list. I'm not allowed in there.
How the grind goes.
I can only go to certain places,
You create the list. Listen, if you're not on their list, you don't want to be there. I don't go to a place where I have to be on somebody's list.
Right.
I don't show up, and if the guy's like, "You're not on the list," I'm like, "You're not on my fucking list. Get the hell out of here. This is my list." I don't want to be. You walk up. You demand. Not a list. You demand.
I figured it out. If you're that old,
your aura, your energy, your power.
If you're that old and walk into a place like that, you're an instant peacock where everyone's talking about you. So you're a fucking star.
You better be a partner, an owner. No, you better be a partner.
Instantly, you're a star.
Or
and
somebody.
Talk about you.
I don't know star unless that's how you command it. I've changed.
Oh, I command it. I'm a troll. I really fuck with people. Like, I'll do tricks.
I think. Well, no, and that's great.
Remember, I said I went out the back door one time, and they're like, "You can't go that way." It's like, watch me, and I'm like, whoop whoop whoop. I danced out of there like that, like the Three Stooges.
Oh my god!
Like, whoop, whoop, whoop,
god! Stop it! You're too funny,
dude.
You just did a Futurama reference as Zoidberg. And you know who Zoidberg is?
Yeah. And that's actually from the Three Stooges. Or whoop, 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 whoop. It's like Curly or something.
Right, but I just saw a version of Chris as Zoidberg. and he kind of comes into the club. He goes, No, I dominate. Look, Zoidberg always has the greatest confident.
Zoidberg's awesome, dude. It's his future. He's awesome. I love that character.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's not an insult in any way.
I knew the back door
is one of my favorite characters, and
ever since 9/11, I've known where the emergency exit is everywhere, and I take that shit seriously because people need to evacuate buildings when there's an alarm. That's it. Psh, get out. There's no like, oh, should we not? No, get the fuck out. That's it.
Well,
there's an alarm, you get out.
Yeah.
You get out.
I'm not sure where that came from, but you're absolutely right. An alarm
Well,
goes
'cause
off,
during
people get the fuck
9/11
out. Listen,
during
Christopher
9/11
wants you all to know, you hear an alarm.
You get the fuck out. You get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
So, yeah, but wherever you are,
Don't
always
dilly-dally. Don't chit-chat.
Always have 2 exits. Always have another exit that you can go to. Always. It saved my life, man. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for stuff like that.
No. Listen, I have been in 2 situations where they have been life-threatening. Actually, no, I've been in more situations that have been life-threatening, but 2 that were specific to where listening to your instinct.
Yeah.
And your instinct is an alarm. Yeah. No, but your instinct is an alarm.
It's a compass.
And when your instinct goes off,
emotional
pay
compass.
attention. Get the fuck out there.
Yep. And pay attention.
Nick says schizophrenia 101.
That's right. Schizophrenic.
You hear an alarm, get the fuck out. That's funny. That's some funny shit. Look, tonight we've been talking crystals. Tonight, our micro topic on the show, crystals. Also, we mentioned cannabis has a crystalline structure, the trichomes, and they hold a crystal-like structure.
So there's an alphabet in the weed we're smoking, encoded in crystals of the trichomes of 48 dimensions and 17,000 characters in this.
Holy shit.
So each dimension,
he said it.
Each dimension has 17,000 possible positions, right, along the line, and there's 48 dimensions. Like you have X, Y, and Z, up, down, whatever. Well, it's like extending those 48 more times. And then along each line, we know there's 17,000 things long. And then you can just encode like reality in that or something.
Do you want to know? Wait, Chris, do you want to know how high I am?
Pretty far fucking out. Man.
I got to tell you, I'm so high that I'm like, where's my phone? I'm looking around. I'm like, I can't find my phone.
You're using your phone, right?
I know I'm using my phone. I'm looking at it over here, and I'm looking at one there, and I'm like, where did my phone go?
So you have 2 phones and an iPad? You have 3 devices?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Social media is my life. I do social media marketing, advertising. I have to, at all times, I have to be connected to my LinkedIn, to Facebook, to Instagram, to TikTok, I don't do Twitter. I don't do X.
So, help me with marketing. Help me with marketing. So if I am on LinkedIn, I'm only getting like a little bit of traffic. Like what should I consider? Facebook? Should I consider TikTok, Instagram? Like what do you think?
Change the format. So change the format. And short video format right now is killer. People's attention span is terrible. I mean, if you can keep it to
wow. So
10 seconds.
Yeah, I mean that 60-second trailer, but
no, 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Right. We were conquering their world. We fought against them.
10 seconds of something exciting. By the way, you've got 3 seconds to get their attention. And then you only have 7 more seconds with them.
VFX. I want to see someone vaporized in the first 3 seconds.
Maybe it's something funny. It's something dark. People like dark and they like funny. Maybe somebody gets zapped. They're like, oh shit! I didn't know I was set on high.
Do you remember that in the original Star Trek? How horrible is that? They shoot him with the phaser and they just vaporize. That's
maybe that's your first 10-second introduction of Stealth Time Machine Project. Somebody gets vaporized, and it's always a good time. I mean, it's one-liners.
You know what?
I know you're not gonna like what I say, but you'll know there's truth in it. It's one-liners, it's quickies, it's vaporization. I like that. That's a big moment.
Right. Heads exploding, vaporization. 100%. A little bit of nudity, if depending upon where we're showing the commercial.
You have 10 seconds. You can't, or you can, but you can show it. You can show it covered.
Right.
So not nudity. In these days, better than nudity is the idea of nudity.
That's right.
People are getting everything they want. Like people want to see this, they see it.
Right.
They get this.
It's
they
like
get
showing
that.
the scene where you're like remember Fast Times at Ridgemont High where the girl is
like,
go
back to like Barbarella.
It's like cutting right before that.
Right. Or you or you go into the things like the theme like Barbarella. If you remember the movie Barbarella, where she goes to space, you remember that? Very sexy, very alluring.
Saw it, but I know of
it. You need to go watch it. Look, very alluring. You're gonna watch it, and then when you see it, you're gonna be like, "Holy shit, Oren, that's fucking genius. That is so amazing." Covered, but very sexy, very alluring. Nobody's gonna remember Barbarella. The space.
I must have seen it. You
must have. Are you sure? No, I know a lot of people think they might have seen it.
I don't think I seen it. I don't think I seen it.
I don't think I seen it.
I don't think I seen it.
Oh
wait, this is like remakes of it. No, I want to see.
No, the original. The original with I can't remember who she was.
Barbarella 4K Ultra.
Do they have it in 4K Ultra? So it's still the same movie.
Oh, I don't want to hear someone talking about it. I want to see the trailer. Those annoy me too, where there's just so many. I
mean, and this is old 70s movie. So this would be in the 70s.
Yeah, all I'm finding is like 1968.
Okay.
I'm finding is stripping in space movie clips, Barbarella. All right.
Right.
Ooh, wow, this is the best part. Oh wait, I gotta turn the volume down because we're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, we can't show it. Yeah. Anybody want to look this up? Who is the actress?
Oh, that's got to be. Oh, that's Jane Fonda or something, right? Jane Fonda, yeah.
It's not Jane Fonda, is it?
Jane Fonda. Oh my God, dude, this is crazy. She's getting out of this. She's getting in and out of a spacesuit here.
Oh,
it's basically like
that's Jane Fonda.
Dude,
shut your mouth.
You know what?
Shut up. That's not Jane Fonda.
Here's the weird.
I gotta look this up.
For the time that they did that was original and super edgy.
Oh no, that was crazy edgy today, on so many levels.
It was crazy, but you know what? I only saw that one scene, but if that scene is mild compared to what you would see today.
But keep in mind, that was more exciting. That was more interesting. That was more alluring. That makes me want to see more. That wants me to be more like your succubus. You don't just get everything. You get pulled in. You see what I'm saying?
You know how Doctor Who has a sonic screwdriver, right? You remember that?
You need to have a sonic joint. No.
I came up with a similar device. It's called the wand, and it's similar to the sonic screwdriver, but it serves the same dramatic purpose. As a prop, but like wand stands for something like weapon and neutralizing something weird. It's in the book. I forget what it means.
So there's an 8. I need to read the book.
It's in the story Bible actually. I can send you the book for free.
Would you? Send me a PDF.
If anybody wants it, you just ask me.
No,
the first book is free. Yeah.
Look, send me the PDF. Let
me
catch up to where.
Literally, I said save as
because I want to see: is there an agency? Is there something behind this? I want to learn more about where he's coming from.
I want you to read the book and then let me know what you think.
Exactly.
I appreciate that.
Because in my head, I see this couch. I see people showing up and they're like, "You want to time travel?"
So it's awesome because I had this screenplay and then I'm like, "Oh, I want to make it better right at the start of the movie," and I'm like, "Yeah, just bolt on a fucking scene where we're like at the succubus home world." And they're like consuming things and they're opening up a portal and then Earth is being threatened. I mean, that's just basic storytelling right there. Like where people would be like,
storytelling over there.
They were an evil force from the shadows. They threatened Earth, and there you go. Like, and that's my 60-second trailer. I've yet to actually, I just turned numb. I felt like, and that's why I haven't done the trailer because I know if I do it, I'm just going to freestyle it. And that's probably the best creative thing you can do is just to be like, pretend you're doing several of those.
Well, storyboard a couple of these and really look at that, see what jumps at you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but do a couple of these and really storyboard it and be like, okay, that jumps. That gets me excited. If it gets you, do it for you.
Even if you just write one-liners to describe what's happening.
Do it from your eye. You're the only one that sees this the best way ever. Like when I say that, you understand the story, you understand the vibe, the frequency, and if you produce this for you to enjoy it,
so I would love
people are gonna want to be a part of that story.
I would love to have, and I don't want to say which musician it is, but I would love to have their music in my thing, right? And they say you really can't do that because it costs so much money. But
what do you mean to cost money to have their music in?
Okay, they have this amazing guitarist, Yngwie Malmsteen. He's like considered the greatest guitarist in the world. If I wanted to license his music or use it in some way in my series, I could do that, and I'd probably pay a licensing fee. Right, but that could be a lot of money, right? And he may not even want to license it. Let's say
it doesn't, right? And you're talking about residuals forever. No matter how the show goes. So, and that would make it hard to sell the show, because when I say that, you don't sell the show.
As a script,
you sell the production of it.
So anyway,
to different networks, so they wouldn't buy something that would cost so much because the cost.
When that,
Instead of going into a set, you got to go into what's his name? Malmsteen.
So there's writers, right? Things. There's writers that write things and producers that produce it and directors that direct it. But that doesn't mean you can't be writer, director, producer all at the same time, because people do that too.
Well, they do, but that's a lot of work, and I've learned.
That's a lot of work.
I was one of those people that like to do everything, and I felt as though I'm talented enough to be able to do all these things, and I've learned that I'm better at what I do when I don't do all these things.
Oh yeah, it's great if you can have people that are good at what they do the things that.
Well, you need to delegate out. You need to have a team, no matter what. Now my team might be 5 sometimes.
Right. I want to see department heads in 10 fucking minutes, because what we just did sucked and we need to correct this so the audience doesn't hate us next week.
So you laugh, but sometimes my team is 5.
I can see that.
Sometimes my team is Upwork or something like that, where I have people that I can ask, opinions. I can have different work done that I don't have time to do myself.
Well, I've learned as I got older, when people give me stuff, like my boss has to my boss has like I don't even know how many people are reporting to him, dude. But he doesn't need me giving. He needs me just to get the fucking shit done and execute on it, basically, and just use other people in the company to help me get it done. You know? Like that's it. Like I've reached that point where like.
That's what you're supposed to be doing. You shouldn't be doing it all yourself.
Technical too, though, right? Like but it's hard to work on. You shouldn't be doing. And something else that like you can only focus on so many big things at a time, right? Because if you focus too much on too many things, you can't give all your energy to that one big thing that's important.
Well, it depends how you do that. So you can have multiple big things up on the. I look at things like a big whiteboard, right? A giant whiteboard, and I've got the event next year that's right here on the whiteboard right now. Also, right now I have Goldflower Cannabis. I have them and their grand openings and the new markets that they're expanding to, and the new tactics and things that I have to do to open up those new markets like Tallahassee and Punta Gorda and Orange Park,
you got a bunch of things on the map.
And Gainesville, Florida. Right? You put those things out there. So then I also have getting shit in order, and that could be fixing the cars, getting people to have gravel dropped at the house. Getting the electricians in to fix the electricity. That can be, literally, physically, figuratively, metaphysically, whatever. I have an insane amount of things right now. And by the way, I didn't even include seeing my dad, visiting my son. I didn't. They're
Wow.
on the board, but it's another board, and I'm just looking at the main board because the main board is work, event, because that means a lot right now. Family's there. Family's their own board. Family is a whole separate board. And that's the most important board of all of them. Out of all the whiteboards that I kind of, imaginatively see, family is like, it's a big one. It's big. Family. Boom. Make time for family. Be all in. Be all in.
Yeah, if you look in biblically, like the family is a big thing, like the tree of life, right? Like that's a big deal.
100%. So that's the top of the ladder here, and then below it, I have the whiteboard where it's events, it's gold flower, in the middle, gold flower branches for everything.
There's two trees,
then,
right? There's the tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which is really like logic, right, or something. And so that's a thing in the mind. Like
the event.
We have tree of life and instincts and logic, storytelling, and the outer cortex of the mind is the storytelling, memory stuff. And then you get into the reptilian brain, and then it's more instincts and stuff, right? Like, gorillas twerking and things like that.
I think that is awesome. Thank you, Chris. So
chimpanzees,
earlier,
I don't know, chimpanzees do it too. I mean,
earlier we were jumping kind of in and out of this reality, into other realities, into the multiverse. We were talking about experiencing all these lifetimes, all these different worlds.
48 dimensions.
48 dimensions. 48 dimensions. So I have a quick spoken word, if you don't mind, Chris.
Yeah,
I'd like to
please. Dude, your spoken word is awesome. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm setting the scene. Here we go. Okay. My squeaky chair. Okay. All serious and shit. I have to give it a moment because it seems to get really crazy loud. And so maybe I should pick something else. I'm like, that's really great. I really don't even need music. You know something? Fuck it. I don't.
I can barely hear the music. I need to turn it up, maybe?
I know. I just turned it off. So this is a spoken word called Between the Frames. Between the Frames. I swear, there are moments where this life feels edited. Not broken, just cut differently. Like I was walking straight, then suddenly I'm here. Same body, same breath, same name. But something shifted. I blink, and I'm a version of me that made a different decision. I turn left instead of right, and somewhere, another me kept going. And maybe we don't disappear. Maybe we branch, not into fantasy, but into probability. Because in the language of physics, there's a whisper called many worlds interpretation. A theory that doesn't scream magic. It quietly suggests every choice splits the wave. So what if the moment right here is just one frame in a infinite reel? And consciousness isn't the actor, but the viewer, switching scenes. Because deep in the fabric, where reality forgets how to pretend it's solid, because solid we are not, there's something called quantum superposition, where things don't choose until they're observed. So tell me, what happens if you are the observer? I've felt it. Those moments where time stutters, not enough to prove anything, but enough to question everything. Deja vu that hits too clean. Dreams that don't feel like imagination. Memory from somewhere else. Not crazy, just unexplained. Because even science admits particles connect across distance. Like space doesn't matter. They call that quantum entanglement. But they don't fully explain why. So what if? What if we're not just here? We're linked to every version of ourselves that ever could be. Jumping, not physically, but subtly. Through attention, through awareness, through the smallest shift in choice. Not traveling the multiverse like a movie, but tuning into it. Because reality doesn't have to shatter to be bigger than we think. It just has to be slightly more flexible than we were taught. And maybe we're not meant to prove it. Maybe we're meant to feel it just enough to realize that you're not stuck in one path. You're not locked into one version. You are a living intersection of what is and what could be. And every breath, every decision, every moment you become aware instead of automatic. You're not just living life, you're selecting it. So no, I can't tell you we're jumping dimensions. I can't prove we're shifting realities. But I can tell you this. Science has already cracked the door open. And consciousness might be the hand resting on the handle. And you felt it before, right? I'm sure you have. So that was how I'm closing the show tonight. In a spoken word about dimensions, because my Apple has got a low battery and chaos behind me is ensuing.
I'll see you, Oren.
Chris, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a great night. Everybody at Highly Motivated, have an amazing evening. Thank you for coming to the show. Remember, 3 times a week, you can catch us right here. Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, Insta. It's something else, TikTok. So thank you again, everybody, for coming to the show. Thank you for bringing the most incredible magic ever. Major Nugs, East Coast, we got a chit-chat. I got some fantastic ideas I'd like to run by you. Everybody, be amazing. Put greatness and energy out into that universe. Put gratitude everywhere around you. And that's it. Everybody be amazing. Have a week. Have a week. There you go, Troublesome Red. Great. Have a great week. Have a great week. Great energy. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. I appreciate it greatly, greatly. Okay, we just did that. And I'm ending this one. Thank you. Good night. We'll see you all again.